This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Hi, Betsy.
Marcy.
I am so excited for our guest today.
Dude, me too. Our lives have changed.
Our lives have been deeply
Our lives
impacted.
have changed after we met this person. Mine
For
did.
the better.
For the way better, dude.
So Betsy and I both just separate from each other, booked an intuitive tarot card reading.
Yeah.
And so we've both had readings with this person who I already said it. She is an intuitive tarot card reader, Sutton Crawford.
Woo!
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being on.
Such a pleasure. I really, truly enjoyed our reading so much. And I didn't get it for free, so this isn't like a tit for tat, guys.
That's so funny. No, it was funny because I sat with you first, Marcy, and you were like, oh, you should be on my podcast. Do you know Betsy? And I was like, oh, I'm reading for her tomorrow, actually. And then I was like, maybe I should do her reading before you invite me onto both of your guys' podcasts. Like,
Yeah, because if my reading was awful, I would have never talked to you again.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, we got to make sure she likes me too. I mean, like, who knows? She could be like, that was the worst. She was so mean.
So cruel to me. Those cards.
The truth is hard.
So much fun. And I told you, you were the first, like, I guess intuitive and like good tarot. Like, it's always just been kind of friends fucking around doing tarot stuff where it is like, wait, let me see what this means. Like, but it was so cool.
Oh my God, it was such a pleasure. Both of your guys' readings were amazing. And we did it on like near the blue moon for Halloween too. So it was extra special.
Did I do mine on Halloween, I believe?
No.
Or definitely on the blue moon.
It was
I did
right
it the day.
before, because I did mine right before.
Yeah. You guys got like the primo spots for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
I gotta say, we talked about binding spells, and I was like, I think it worked.
Okay, can we talk about that a little bit? I mean, Donald Trump is still in my freezer right now.
Yeah, he's in mine as well. Yeah.
You were the one who talked about him being in your freezer, Marcy, and I was like, oh, I'm doing that. Like,
and then we also did, my friend and I, like, because she has like a very beautiful backyard that she's been working on for 2 or 3 years now. And so I went over and we did a socially distanced little binding spell and burned them all up.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I know it worked.
It worked. And today, we're recording this the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And it was like, today is the transition of power has started. They like officially.
I know. And I love how he's still like, I'm not gonna concede. Is that the word? He's like, I'm not doing it. But they're like, well, you have to. And he's like, well, I'm not gonna say it then.
Someone has talked him into like, we're just going to do it just in case because it looks good. And he's like, fine.
Oh, really?
Yes,
see, that's happened since I
mean, I assume that's what happened, but it is exciting to feel like, okay.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Get out of here,
Get
man.
out.
And I keep saying to everybody, I'm like, listen, I know that Joe Biden is not the magician. He's not going to solve all of our deeply rooted, horrifying problems in this country, but at least it'll be slightly easier to do the work, quote, quote. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like he's just going to be a great buffer for a while.
Right.
And we're not going to wake up every morning thinking we're in a nightmare.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Sort of.
I mean, we still will be out of, just the way the world is right now is pretty wild.
It's pretty nuts.
It's really wild. It's really wild.
I can't decide, and you might have more insight, if this is like, since all this is happening and so many souls have been like lost and taken back, I think, to, like basically being like, all right, we're pulling you away because we got other stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, is this because it's a new dawn for civilization, or is Earth like, all right, guys, great run, I'm gonna do something else?
Get off of me.
You guys have been bad house guests.
I mean, seriously. I mean, okay, so we are the only species that if we disappeared, the Earth would be better off. Every other species on the planet needs the species to function in a way, like bees and all these animals and insects, and we're the only ones that like the planet doesn't need at all.
Oh no!
Well, it needs someone to take all that hot oil out of it, right?
Yeah, the burned up dinosaurs. Yeah, we need to harvest all of that and waste it. It's just a great idea. No, I do think that there is a collective shift going on, and I am not an astrologer, but the astrologers have definitely been talking about this a lot, and this dawning of, I don't know if it's the age of Aquarius. I hope it is, but like this, this massive collective shift in reality and what we find important, and the looking at systemic racism and the horror show that is the 400 years of what we've built our entire foundation off of. And, Thanksgiving is coming up. That's another thing we need to acknowledge. It's not really like we've turned it into this nice little holiday, but it's really kind of a horror show. So,
awful.
And so I'm hoping that there is, especially with quarantine, right? We're all sitting in our homes. We've got nothing else to do besides, we do. We have to work. We have to make money, all these things. We have to give tarot card readings, right? But we have to look at our lives. We have to look at ourselves. We have to look at our spirituality, our intuition. What do we believe is right and true, and try and make a change, man. We just got to try. So I'm hoping it's a shift. I hope it's not Mother Nature being like, fuck off.
Get out of here. No, I'm hoping it's like a wake up, like a big new, what's that word? Like the a new period in humanity.
Yes,
we're turning a page.
We're not evolving like we used to anymore, right? We used to evolve where we would get a bigger brain, or we'd stand up taller, or whatever it was. But now our brains are evolving in a way that like we have to evolve as humans, not as physical beings. Does that make sense?
It's totally.
I also think it's like we have to devolve in a way too. Because societies used to take care of each other better than we are taking care of each other.
So much, yes.
I mean, not all, but like for the most part, there was this idea of we have to, you're only as like strong as your weakest link, kind of. Everyone needs to be taken care of. And maybe they were just like, okay, we gotta get rid of those weakest links. I don't know.
Let's fucking kill those weakest links.
We gotta get rid of
Somebody keeps talking, or I keep hearing that the simulation is ended, that they're like it's like a program that they paid for, the aliens, and that the simulation has reached 2020 2021, and they're like, what do you got to show for it? And the aliens are like, I don't really know. I mean, we let them do their whole nonsense, and it's been kind of a disaster. And they're like, we're cutting the project off. It's over.
Oh no, we're not funding it anymore.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Oh no.
They were like, they just are awful. They hate each other. They're trashing the environment. What the heck is going on here?
Oh man.
But there's good.
I like that one.
There's still good. There's still good.
There is still good. Thank goodness.
I know.
Now, before we get too deep, I wanted to ask you about your tarot card reading and how you got into it. And then also, don't you have a podcast too?
Oh, no, I don't have a podcast, but I was just on a podcast.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, my computer says low battery. Isn't that cute?
If you need to go
you
grab
can go get the charger.
Special.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me before I lose my train of thought.
Okay.
What was I going to say about...
I was asking you about how you got into reading.
Well, so I have been drawn to witchcraft and the occult since I was like really little.
Yeah.
And the story, I do not have a podcast. That's what it was. I was on another podcast called the Witchcast Podcast, and it's about witches and coming out of the broom closet if you're in it, as they say.
That's so funny.
They asked me the same question. And I said, well, it's funny because I found these pictures of myself when I was little. I think I'm like 8 that my mother sent me. And I'm sitting there and I've got candles lit. I've got a scarf tied around my head. I am divining something. I don't know what the hell I was doing or what I thought I was doing. And my uncle's sitting across from me and it looks exactly like a tarot card session, like exactly. And I don't know what I was doing. And then I had this bag of runes, runes, yeah, runes, and they're a divinatory tool, sort of like tarot cards, sort of like throwing bones, all of these things. And I had them when I was teeny tiny. Like I made my mom buy me these runes. I had no idea what they were. I didn't know how to use them, but I would carry them around. Like I was obsessed with these runes. I still remember what they looked like. Like they were like little wood. And they have so I had those for a long time. Wow. So I was just called to it. And then we went on a field trip one time to a fortune teller. She touched my hand and she said, "You have the gift."
Whoa.
Yeah.
What a cool field trip.
It was, what a great field trip, right? I went to a really cool school, but that always stuck with me. And I got older and I started identifying as a witch. And, I used to thank the universe for things. And at first, you kind of try to put that into God terms when you're younger. I wasn't raised religious or anything like that. But, you're like, oh, well, is that God? I don't know.
Right.
Thanks God or praying to God or whatever it may be. And then it was like, no, it's not that for me. It's the universe. So I kept thanking the universe and all of these for these blessings I would get. I hate the word blessings, but you know what I mean? And then I've started, and I said, I always want to learn how to read the tarot. I was like, I know I could do it. I know I'd be good at it. It was calling me. And so I've been reading for other people now for like a year. And yeah. And I just love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I do it differently than most other people. Like most people do a certain kind of spread, but I have kind of come up with my own spread and people seem to really like it. So yeah, but I've just always kind of been a witch. So
that is so cool how like just as a kid, you're like, I don't know what this is, but I want to be a part of it. Like that is such a calling. Like it's such
true.
a something was pulling you towards this world
100% and over like
yes.
it was just this weird thing that it was like, and that's why it kind of has always felt like a part of me that I could identify when I got older, especially after I had a child. I was like, oh, I am a powerful human. I made someone. Like I mean
whoa.
Yeah, I moved a person from inside of me to outside of me. So that, and then you start to like really
essentially from nowhere to outside of you.
I mean, seriously. And it's just like this insane. So that was when I really was like, I am a powerful motherfucker. I can do this. I've got this. It feels like my calling for sure. And I just love it. I love it.
When I introduce you as an intuitive tarot reader. And that's the first time I've heard that specific term.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask what that is.
And it makes me laugh because I feel like if your tarot card reader isn't using their intuition, then you should find a different tarot card reader. I mean, a little bit. I mean, an intuitive tarot card reader means that I'm going to divine messages the way that I see fit. I'm going to read the cards the way that I see fit. I like to say to people, this isn't a monologue. Like if anything jogs a memory or if an image comes up for you, like let's talk, like let's piece this out together instead of it just being like, this is what it means, period, end of story. And it's using your intuition to, do I pull another card? Do I stop pulling cards? When am I done doing this part of the session? Because I use 3 different decks. I use the animal spirit deck, an oracle deck, and a tarot deck. And I do the whole tarot deck part first. And the other cards are sitting there face down, waiting to be flipped. And that's just intuitively how it feels right to do it, and when to stop shuffling. And especially now, because you're not with other people, right? I mean, you're not in person. And so when you're in person, I often will say, can you please cut the deck for me? Or you can tell me when to stop shuffling. Like I just did this big event where I did, my partner and I, we do have a coven. It's called a casual coven.
That's actually what I was thinking of earlier when I said podcast, because you guys do videos.
Yes, we do. Yeah, and we do lives, and we're called a casual coven. And she's the Reiki Akashic Records reader, and I'm the tarot witch person. And we did a live event, and so we must have seen like 30 people in 2.5 hours or something like that. Oh my and that's different because I had 3 decks. I said, which deck are the answers? So they already are in it. You know what I mean? And then it's like, well, tell me when to stop shuffling. Now tell me which pile has the answers. And so it's way more of like a, we're working at it together. But over Zoom, it's I really have to trust my intuition because you're not in front of me. You're not touching anything. You're not, but I love it. Be afraid of the people who aren't using their intuition, I'd say.
Yeah, man.
In all walks of life, not just tarot.
That's exactly it. Be afraid of people who aren't listening to their gut, dude.
Right. Gut is God.
Gut is God. My gut is my God.
Oh, totally.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, my gut determines everything.
That was one of the first things my husband said to me. We were cast in a show together. We were cast as Romeo and Juliet. Gag. I know.
Cute.
I know. And he sat down next to me, and I was Juliet, and he was the nurse. No, I'm just kidding. He was Romeo. And he sat down next to me, and I said something, and he said, "Gut is God." And I was like, I have to have you.
Yeah.
I need to legally steal that from you.
Exactly. And your soul. Contractually.
I think we kind of already dipped into it, but we always start by asking our guests, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal? So like,
oh man, I believe a lot.
I mean, you've been a witch.
I am
forever,
a witch.
So.
Exactly. I believe in the paranormal very deeply, almost to the point that it frightens me a little bit.
Whoa,
I'm kind of one of those people who's like sends the vibe out to spirits or ghosts or whatever you want to call them, that like, I don't want to see you. Like, it's too much for me. Yeah. Like, so I appreciate you, but I don't want to see you.
Yep.
Okay.
Except for I'm always dancing around, like, not literally, well, maybe sometimes, but I'm always like around cemeteries. I live on the oldest street in Queens, next to the oldest cemetery in Queens. And I'm looking at it right now. It's like a private plot of land, and it's Revolutionary War, Daughters of the American Revolution type cemetery, and it's tiny.
Ew, that's even creepier.
Oh yeah, it's private. And the guy let us in one time. We said hello to his wife, and he was like, "Would you like to come inside?" And we were like, "Absolutely, we want to come inside." And it's so old, the tombstones are falling apart, and it's so and I've lived next to cemeteries a lot, actually. My mom was always connected to cemeteries. She always loved cemeteries, and so I have it's funny that I'm not like begging to see spirits, like
right.
But I've definitely had experiences that have freaked me out for show.
Oh, well then I guess we should get into it, right?
Well, get right into it.
Well, okay, so I'm like, I have 3 specific. And I'm like, do I start with the least frightening to the most frightening? That's how I feel we should go.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do intuition.
My intuition said that's the way to go.
You got it.
Love that. Okay, love this. So this plot next to us, it's raised up. I wish I could show it to you somehow. The structure of the brick is all original. But it's higher up than like on street level. And there's this like 200-year-old tree. Wow. And it used to be this like mansion, apparently, this like party mansion.
Ooh, cool. Yeah,
back when, the street was the only street in Queens. It's 20th Road. And so I have always felt that there's this guy that sits in our living room on the same part of our couch, And he only is there in the middle of the night, obviously, like if I get up to get some water or something like that. And my husband thinks I'm insane. But then I mentioned it one time. We used to have roommates before we had a kid and got married. And I mentioned to my roommate one time, she goes, yeah, the guy in the top hat. And I was like, yes, the guy in the top hat.
Oh, shit.
And he's very chill. And he just really likes this one part of our couch. And he doesn't move. And I've never like seen him directly. Like if I walk to the refrigerator, I can sense that there's somebody in the living room. And if I like slowly turn around, it's like, it's shadow. It's not like human form. It's not glowing. Yeah. And he's funny. I get this funny sense. Like he was the guy who used to throw the parties at the big mansion next door.
Yes.
He was
the Gatsby.
Well,
yes.
but the
fun
Gatsby,
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gatsby not faking.
Exactly. Or maybe he's a faker. Who knows? I don't know. But
I was thinking maybe he just is like, I've never sat on a couch like this.
Yeah, they were awful couches.
They stunk real bad. And
no, seriously, they were springs and wires. What is this? Yeah, no, and he's moved couches. I mean, we've gotten different couches, but he always sits in the exact same place.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Has your son seen him?
I don't know.
Like
well, he certainly can't. He doesn't talk much aside from mama, papa, dada, cheese.
He
doesn't say couch man.
Yeah, he's like, you know, the guy that sits on the couch, Mom.
Couch man.
But I'm curious because, you know, what's really funny about him is that, you know, my husband, I call my husband's toys his crystals. I have like too many crystals. It's embarrassing. And then right next to my too many crystals that are embarrassing, he has too many G.I. Joes from the 80s. Super embarrassing. But the kid is so drawn to the crystals. And I'm like, why do you want to play with the breakable things? Well, I guess G.I. Joe's breakable, but he has zero interest in the G.I. Joes. So I'm like, oh, you're a little witch too, aren't you?
Totally a little witch.
Total little witch. So I'm waiting to see. I mean, who knows? And he never acts, well, he's never up at that time.
Right.
It's always specifically at that time in the middle of the night.
Party time.
Yeah, 2 to 4 a.m. Like the witching hour.
Witching hour.
I know. It's so weird. Okay, so that's one. But that's not like a big like aha moment. But my other two are kind of aha moments.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I'm excited.
I'm
scared.
prepared. I'm very excited to tell these stories. Let's see. Which is the next one? The next one is my best friend lived in Vermont. She used to have a house that was like 200 plus years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it was insane. And I would never go in the basement. Like the basement totally freaked me out. Like it had some vibes, serious vibes. Ooh. And you know how like Marie Kondo comes into a house and she sits down and do you know what I'm talking about? Marie Kondo? Yeah. And she like sits down and she like gets the vibes of the house, right?
Yes.
This house had very specific vibes. Like not necessarily nice all the time. Yeah. And she was there alone a lot. And it was this huge plot of land. And I think that her house that she ended up buying was like the servants' quarters.
Whoa.
And then the actual house was like across the street, across like hundreds of acres. And I don't even know. They might have torn it down. I have no idea. So there was one time that we were in her kitchen and I was cooking at the stove and I thought she was right behind me because she tapped me on the shoulder and I turned around and she was like on the other side of the kitchen and I said, Nancy, you just tapped me on the shoulder. She goes, no, I didn't. Oh. And I am talking very distinctly tapped on the shoulder, not like, because I assumed it was her.
Yeah.
100% assumed that she had tapped me on the shoder. Yeah, that was a moment where I was like, oh God, it scares me a little bit.
And does she have has stuff happened to her, your friend?
She never
talked about it.
She doesn't talk about it.
Okay,
she has since sold this house.
Okay,
yeah, I know. I gotta ask her
Nancy.
about it. Nancy, come on, what's going on with the house? No, she has since sold the house. It had bad vibes for many reasons. It was not a great part of her life. The house was kind of not, it was, and her and I were always intuitively drawn to each other right when we needed each other.
Wow.
And it was just kind of one of those times where I was like, I have to go visit Nancy. I have to go be with her. And we would spend like 5 days together, and we'd just be like having the best time. We'd do crafts. We like did all these crazy things. We'd go thrifting. And it was just one of those times. And she looked at me like I was insane. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you tapped me on the shoulder. And she's like, no, I didn't.
Oh, no.
I don't think we have really talked about it since then. But she didn't go in the basement either. She didn't like going in the basement.
Oh,
I mean,
man. To have a house that you don't like going in the basement, that sucks.
It's very Kevin McAllister of her.
So, Kevin.
I didn't grow up in a place that had basements, but for what I understand, like you're like, that's the coldest part of the house. It's where all the electrical stuff is. So at best, you're just feeling like this is not a place for humans to thrive.
Totally.
I mean, my friend Andy growing up had a rad basement. We're talking ping pong tables, big couches. We would just go get hammered there.
Yeah, exactly. See, we had a pretty good basement, but there were still things about it that you're like,
There's still always that one room where you're like,
I'm just not going to go in there.
Strange.
Yeah, or like when you're walking up the stairs as a kid. I don't know if this ever happened to you. When you'd walk up the stairs as a kid and you felt like someone was kind of chasing you up the stairs. Or maybe that's just me because ghosts follow me around. I have no idea.
I think they do. I never. Ooh, that's
I used to get that
scary.
feeling a lot. That's fake.
Like,
or maybe that's just my messed up shadow, like my shadow work. I need to deal with being chased or something like that. But there's a have you guys ever read It?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's in It where he so perfectly describes the basement and how it smells.
Yes.
And it's like in the first chapter, right?
Yeah.
And that is it's just so perfectly put. The smell, the dampness, the things that you don't understand live there. Like that was it's like and where you hide things and things go to die. It
really nails a lot of stuff.
Oh, it really does. It really, and actually speaking of, I like offhandedly mentioned shadow work and how I think I talked to both of you guys about shadow work in your reading and how I said you can't be love and light all the time. It's garbage. It doesn't work like that. You have to have both sides. You have your light side and your shadow side. But I rewatched it at Halloween and I was like, oh, it's their shadows, kind of. I mean,
that they're like fear. Yeah.
What they fear is the thing that they have to fight and destroy. And it's not necessarily it, right? It's the idea of it. Although he's a really messed up, scary clown and he does kill people. Like it's not it's not just their inner child, like being upset. But,
right. Exactly.
But I was like, it's a very interesting look at that idea of your shadow and what you don't like and what scares you about yourself maybe. And
it's like the ultimate heightening of like, what if this entity could make your fears
come to life
and kill you?
Yeah.
Like that's so scary.
That is scary.
That's too scary, man.
It's way too scary.
In my reading, I feel like all the the swords kept coming up. Remember?
Yes.
And so it was a lot of like things for me to deal with, but I was like, it's so just perfectly mapped on top of my therapy, just so perfectly.
Mine was too. I kept screaming at Sutton. I was like, that's what my therapist keeps telling me.
You guys, do you know how many times people tell me that?
It's wild.
It's so wild.
It doesn't surprise me, but it delights me in a way, and it is kind of surprising. Like sometimes you think to yourself, is magic real? Yeah, magic with a CK is real. It's a real thing. Like, sorry, keep going, Marcy. Sorry.
No, but it just made me think that in therapy, something that I feel like I've come to understand is that there's no such thing as bad. Like when we try to make things good or bad, or it's a bad part of my personality, and it's like, no, it's actually a useful part.
100%.
And maybe it's not always serving me,
right?
But that makes me think of the shadow side, and that like people are like, he's got a dark side or something, but it's like that doesn't have to be bad if you understand it and start nurturing it in a way that's like, so there's an anger issue. How can I use that in a way that's very productive for me. Like me, I am spiteful and I have a bit of a vengeance thing. But I channel it into I try to channel it into success. I try to be like, okay, you're mad that person didn't believe in you. That maybe that person doesn't even like you. You know what? I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna work on my art, and I'm gonna do something so that I don't need you to care or like me, or like that's sort of how I like refocus it.
No,
to be
totally.
Like, that's good.
I'll show you. I won't even need you.
Haha.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's totally true. I mean, the whole idea is the thing that I love about the tarot is that it's about balance and duality and marrying your duality with inside of yourself and figuring out
therapy is about.
Then you have good therapists, truly.
Yeah. She rules.
Okay,
my
good.
therapist rules.
I love
my
that.
therapist is sickly intuitive, and she's never said it, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, give me a fucking break.
She's
like,
a witch.
She's so like, she'll be like, what was that right there? And I'm like, that was me trying to move past the thing I want to talk about. But she can like literally like even over Zoom, she's like, what is that right there? What's that emotion?
Whoa.
Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's, there's this card. I don't know if I pulled it for either of you guys, but it's the strength card. And that's what the strength card is about. It's about this wild animal that's inside of us, this like, the lion, and taming the lion and using the lion for good. And, the lion bows to you and you respect the lion. And then it's this inner thing that we have inside of us, this divine feminine, this crazy power, this, intuition, all of these things, and using your shadow to be part of you instead of trying to fight your shadow.
Right.
Because if you fight your shadow, then it takes over. It tries to, you become more of your shadow than you would like, right? And your shadows, it's true. And it's the stuff you don't like about yourself, the stuff you hide from people, the stuff you're ashamed of, the stuff you drink too much to hide or let come out, I guess. I don't know. That would be me. Sorry, I'm talking about myself. And the more you push it away, the more it keeps coming back, and it keeps trying to tackle you because you can't. It's you.
That's gigantic.
It's you. It's not something outside of you. It is literally you.
I mean, Betsy, I'm sure you've experienced this, I'm sure, where you're like in an improv show and like, okay, like I've done Torco where there is a tragedy that happened at the school yesterday. We still want to do a show, but you cannot talk about these subjects. And then you're like,
first line out on stage.
Absolutely. Like I definitely like was in a practice once with a guy whose mom had just died, and then I was like, well, before I knew it, I'm doing a scene about his mom dying, and I was like,
no.
And it wasn't until like after it already happened that I was like, geez Louise, why?
Because you're trusting your intuition. You have to just do it. You have to do it. Isn't that improv, right?
And I
no
told
judgment.
it not, but I said, don't do that, and my brain was like, great. You said don't do it, so I'm going to do it.
That's improv too. Somebody says don't. You got to do it.
You have to do it.
Come on.
Isn't there an improv game like that where you like, it's not funny, where you talk about like all the worst things that you could possibly, well, I used to play this improv game. I don't know if this is a real one, but it's like bad, horrible things. And then eventually somebody breaks laughing because you just can only talk about bad things for so long before it becomes funny. That's terrible.
When you brought up the lion, I just received a mountain lions. My favorite mountain lion is this mountain lion P22, and I got this package mysteriously.
I saw
found out
that
who gave it
on your Instagram.
So P22 is my mountain lion. I talk about him all the time, so I don't need to even tell anyone. But he's one of the only 2 male mountain lions left in Los Angeles. So, and my friend sent me this paw print of him. But while you were like talking about the lion, I was like, oh, I keep like holding his paws, like putting my hands in between his little beans.
I love that.
This is very big, by the way.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's big.
He's a big old guy. But anyway, I feel deeply connected to P22 in a way. Also, I used to totally be a dog person, and now I'm like very into cats because I found a cat a couple years ago. And then, so But
I like
P22
cats.
is my guy.
I like cats because they're like fuck you. I don't need you.
They're
But
more like
doesn't that suck?
but they're
Isn't
more
that a
like
bummer
people.
about cats?
I mean, it can be. It certainly can be a bummer about cats. I just want unconditional love from a pet. Like, why won't you give it to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I think they're more like people in that way than they're given credit for, because it's like, oh, they all have their own thing. Like, and maybe they like you, and maybe they like, they also need you, but they don't always need to be like, I'll do what I want. Chill out, lady.
Oh, see, I like that about them.
Me too.
Although sometimes they can be total jerks. I had a lot of jerk cats when I was younger, like growing up. But they, I loved them. You love them anyway, like
You
people.
love them anyway. Exactly.
Yeah, jerk people, you still love them.
Yeah, well, sometimes,
Yeah.
within reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a lesson in boundaries for sure.
Cats are a huge lesson in boundaries.
Oh,
And-
maybe that's why I'm not good at boundaries.
You just got to find the right cat.
I guess.
But that's the hard part. Like dogs, you're probably going to get the right dog. Like it's going to be fine. Like dogs are
Yes.
so sweet and so loving, and like you can do horrible things to them even, and they still could. Not that I have ever said horrible things.
That's why I want a dog. Yes.
Take your shadow work out on your dog, and the dog will still love you. It'll be fine. No, that's terrible. But cats are not like that, and I've always found that really fascinating. My husband's a cat guy. That's why I've kind of had to convert to catology, catechism, whatever it is.
Catechism.
Even right now, I have these three, like a family of cats. At the beginning of like the shutdown, my cat tragically died. Very young. It was sad. But then within a matter of months, all of a sudden a family was in my house, like a mom and her two babies. And the babies were basically feral and wouldn't let me touch them. But they have so slowly like come around to like sitting like near me. Or
I was just
even
about to
in
say, we talked about this when I met you the first time.
Yeah. And Honey, the one who is the most afraid and kind of lashing out sometimes, not to me, but she's been sitting like, she'll take her chances and sit like in my lap and then like jump away. But she's like, it's all on her own terms. But even still, they're still very gentle. Like there's a gentleness about them
That's
is
good.
So it's like, it's slow, it takes time, but it is like a relationship with someone who's like afraid.
Yes. Yeah, and that's kind of life. That's what's so interesting about cats. All of that, like that slow and having to build your understanding of yourself and all of these and like earning the trust of this cat, and that dogs are like, yeah, I love you so much. It's so great.
I just realized, shit, it's like me working through my issues with vulnerability. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Sick.
Exactly.
Nasty.
So you have another story.
I do.
That you said that's scary?
I have a third story. No, well, this is the one that scared me the most.
Okay.
And by far scared me the most. My uncle and aunt live in Portola Valley in California. It's up on a mountain.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. And it's going to be on fire soon, but it's pretty.
Oh, no.
No, not really. But they're constantly like, they're constantly leaving their house because they think it's going to catch on fire. And it's like tinder, basically. And then they're up on this mountain. And what are you going to do? Anyway, but so he has always been witchy and has seen people before. He told me one story about a little girl on a plane. He was like on a plane looking at a magazine, and he could see the little girl standing next to him. And then when he looked over, she wasn't there anymore.
What the hell?
Oh, hunting on a plane.
I've never even
I'd
thought
get off
about
that plane
as
so fast.
like put on your parachute. And,
I'm out, guys. Thank you so much. It's been great. And it hadn't taken off yet. So you could, back in the day, you probably could have had the choice to get off the plane.
Yeah, man. I would have been like, that's a sign.
Oh, seriously.
I cannot be on this plane.
Seriously, it would have freaked me out. But then he also always saw this guy in in a part of his house, right? And he saw him in soldier garb, which is really strange because why would there have been a soldier up on the mountain in Portola Valley? Maybe there's something I don't know that was going on. But he was old. There was this sense that he was old. And they, too, the same way would see him out of the corner of their eye. But they had a dog that would always stand there and bark at it. Yes. Oh. And it was never, they had never like seen it. So I knew these stories, and I went in high school. My whole family went to go stay with them. And I brought the love of my life, my boyfriend, from high school, and they put us on a floor mattress in the living room. So my uncle is a drummer. So cool. He's a great drummer. And he has a whole studio at the end of his little house. And, me and my high school boyfriend were, being cute and talking, and there were people around. So we weren't being, sassy or anything like that, but we stayed up way too late. And just as we're about to fall asleep, the hi-hat in
I was just about to say it.
Yes, yeah. Which is, if anybody doesn't know, is a pedal. You have to step on the pedal to have the two cymbals crash together, right? It's not something that you can like accidentally like knock over. It's a very specific effing sound, right? And so me and my boyfriend in high school are like, hee 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 hee, and the hi-hat goes off, and the two of us like froze. And we laid there, and we were so fucking scared that we didn't know what to do anymore. And so we just kind of laid there really still. And sure enough, step down their like wood hallway. That now at this point, he and I have chills just thinking about it. He and I are freaking out. And there was that sense of like, I don't want to see it. I'm not prepared for this. I don't want to see it. Right. And so, and he must have felt the same way because it's walking down the hallway to enter the living room. Right. And we are right. It's hard to explain, but we're right in the way of where he usually goes to hang out, the spirit. Like he has to walk past us.
Yeah.
And there's a plant at the foot of our bed. So the thing walks down the hallway. And at this point, my boyfriend and I pull the covers over our heads like little girls because we were so scared. And this is what's so funny about this, because it wasn't just me, right? If it were just me, it'd be one thing. But it was somebody else. I was with somebody else. And we are so scared. And we pull the covers over our heads. And we're laying there and it's silent. And then the plant moved.
Oh shit, this is like a good horror movie.
No, this is a good, that's why I was like, three things, right? The hi-hat, the walking down the hallway, and the plant rustling. And then the plant rustled at the foot of our bed, and the two of us were like incapacitated with fear. Like neither of us could move. So it walks past us. You can hear it walk past us. It goes to chill in its room. Ooh. I am so scared. And then my boyfriend falls asleep and starts snoring. And I am so scared.
Oh, no.
And then eventually I must have fallen asleep too. But in the morning we woke up and neither of us had come out from underneath the covers, and we were both sweating profusely because we were too scared to stick our heads back out of the covers.
Whoa.
It has stuck with me. And it's so vivid. The memory is so vivid.
That is
because it was
so
like three
scary.
things. It wasn't just like, and I know that if I had looked, can I say one more thing really quickly?
Of course.
Obviously.
I did some spell casting. Remember Nancy, who I mentioned before?
Yeah.
So she's one of my best witchy sisters forever. She's like 15 years deep friendship. And then another friend of ours, Sasha, who is a drag queen. The three of us went to Vermont to her new house, and we did some full moon spell casting. I was kind of the high priestess of this thing, the ritual that we were going to perform. And I didn't know it was
boss.
Yeah, I was the witch boss. And I didn't know it was a full moon until the day after when I Googled it. And I was like, oh yeah, I nailed that. But there was a moment during that where I remember so clearly of a clear audient moment where there's a cemetery by her house. And I remember something saying to me in my mind, and I'm going to sound crazy, but something saying to me, if you guys come here now, this will change your life. And I told them, I said, are you interested in that? And they both were like, no, no way. And I was like, okay, cool. And I said, no, thank you. And I I set my boundaries, right? Like the cat. I put my boundaries out there and I said, we're good. Thank you so much for inviting us, but we're not interested in
what
seeing
do you
that.
think it would have been?
I don't know. I mean, I pictured an image of if I'm going to be honest, I pictured the image of a person standing on their plot. That was the image that came to me when it said, I'm going to change. It was like, I'm going to change your life. And I'm not going to, it's not bad, but if you come here, you'll never see things the same way is basically what this message I got was. Yeah, it was intense. Wow. And then my two friends afterwards were very like, did it go away? Did we say enough, make it clear enough that we weren't in? And I was like, yeah, guys, we're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. I forgot about that one. It's always with Nancy. Like for some weird reason, Nancy and I are just in these things together all the time. Boundaries, though.
Boundaries. That's good.
I sort of have like a little running theory since we've been talking about what's going on, Sutton.
Oh my God, I would love to know.
Well, I think you're gonna be a medium, and that's what that was about. But you've said a few other things where I was like, this isn't like, oh, I happen to like you're closer to mediumship than maybe you're saying to other people yet.
That may be true.
Is that like a thing that you think? Have you thought that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's what makes me so good at reading the tarot. Yeah. I don't think it's just by accident that, in an hour, I can get down to some really deep, juicy things about people. And it comes to me intuitively in the sense, and it's, we use that word a lot, but it's coming, it feels like it's coming to me a little bit in the moment.
Yeah.
And it's oracle-y a little bit, but I like, oh my God, to call myself an oracle would be crazy. But I know people who call themselves oracles, and I call my partner an oracle. So it's not insane for me to call myself that. But but I don't want that power.
I mean, that's what you said no to that night, I believe.
I bet, where they're like, if you come, you'll see everything differently because you'll now
the door.
Oh
be
God, you're right.
a medium, dude.
I'm just not. I'm not ready for that, man.
That's okay.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, man, absolutely. That sounds like too much work.
I feel like I have to have a divider to spirit, right? The cards are nice because it's an actual tangible thing that I can set down. It can go away.
Right.
They don't always go away. Sometimes the other night they were like, we want to sleep in your drawer, the cards. And I was like, okay. I was up all night. Like I put them all in my bedside table. My son was up all night. We co-sleep with our child. Everyone should do it. It's the best thing. But all of us were up all night. And so that's what I like about the cards, right? I can set it down. It's not there all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I know someone, an oracle who is clairaudient, which means, clairvoyant is I think it's you see it, clairaudient, you hear it. She's clairaudient.
Clairsentient is feeling it, right?
Yes. And there's a taste one. There's a touch one. I wish I knew all of them. I have them written down.
You could taste it?
No, there's something about, she said that she gets clair. I want to know what it's called, but I can't remember what it's called. But she said that she tastes blood. She would taste blood. And then I know, isn't that so nasty?
Yeah,
and then she eventually,
could be an illness.
I know, right? And none of these things should forego your doctor's checks and your, that's what you have to say to every person who comes for spiritual work. Keep going to your doctor and make sure you take your medicine. But no, she said that she would taste blood, and that she, and this is why it's so funny. We kept talking about boundaries. She sets a lot of boundaries with her gifts. And she said, I don't want to taste blood anymore. I want to taste pineapple. And she said she does. Now she tastes pineapple.
That's nice. That's a nice change.
That's a
much
good
better.
change.
Blood would be
Yes.
awful.
Blood would be,
But she said it certainly got my attention.
of course.
Immediately. But she can hear it too. And she said that she had to say to Spirit, she had to say, you know, I need you to only talk to me if it's like dire, like if I'm in immediate danger. That's the only time you can talk to me, when it's random like that. Otherwise, I'm setting the parameters for when we can discuss with each other, when you can talk to me, like all of these things. Like, yeah. No, she's amazing. Crystal the Oracle. She is she's a
Crystal
powerhouse.
the
man.
Oracle, and that kind
Good.
of rhymes. That's a good
That's a-
name.
And her name
Yeah,
is Crystal,
Crystal.
and she sells crystals.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crystals,
obvi,
crystals.
you know,
Yeah.
crystals,
Yeah.
crystals.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you'd have
Yes, everything is just being thrown right at you of what you
Mhm.
have to do with your life.
to. Mm-hmm. Especially because voices are talking to you. So
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
I could see how that would be like, that's a little too much. That, you know, like if you are, you know, like it would be like, this is a step too far for me.
well,
right
I'm like
now.
trying to cook dinner for my kid, and you're like, and she said it would come in the sound of her aunt and her mother's voice.
Whoa.
So it'd be like
Oh.
Crystal, and she'd be like, and then she had to
Ah.
say, like, do not yell at me. Don't yell at me. Like
Yes.
boundaries. I'm setting the
Oh,
boundaries for when you're
man.
allowed to talk to me. I'm setting boundaries for the way we can communicate, like all of these things. And now I'm like, I should have gone and seen the ghost.
I
I
mean,
don't know, though. You were listening to your gut, and your friends
Exactly.
listened to their guts.
I mean-
so
as like you have a young child,
I do.
you know,
He's 17 months old.
so maybe it's
Oh.
like a little much to take on at this point.
I hear enough voices with him constantly saying
right?
"mama" that I probably don't need
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get him, set up for life by 4. I'm just kidding. And
Yeah.
then,
You take
then
it
I'll
from
start.
here, okay?
Yeah, working. You're fine. You're fine. Go watch some Pee Wee. But yeah, no, it's. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't think that what I do with the tarot and reading cards is just my brain.
right.
And I get going on a tangent sometimes that I have to close my eyes and word vomit it out. And I have to open my eyes and look at the person and be like, does this resonate? Does this make
Yeah.
sense? And no, every single time, everybody has been like, what? That's what my
Yeah.
therapist says. Or
Yeah.
my cat's going nuts in the background. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty common too. So yeah, it's not just, that's why, to bring it full circle, the intuitive tarot card thing is like, you can't, if you're having somebody read from a book the answers, then they're not divining the way that I think that you should
Right.
be with tarot cards. Like you're
Yeah.
divining information from source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, to help people on their spiritual path forward so that we can make a better world, right? We're all trying to
Right.
just be better so that we can make life better and make ourselves happy and make other people happy. And, just those very casual things,
Yeah.
spiritual journey and making yourself happy. What more
That's
can
all
you
it's
ask
all
for?
about.
Also, I had a thought about that kitchen tap.
Oh God.
Kitchen tap.
I was like, that lady was tapping you to be like, excuse me.
Get away
I'll
from the
do
stove.
The dishes.
Who
or
are
the
you?
Yes.
Mhm.
100%. It was not. It certainly wasn't mean because I assumed it was my friend, but
Mhm.
it was very clear. Like it
Yeah.
was. I will never forget it. I was
Yeah.
so certain it was her.
Excuse me, who are you?
Yeah. What are you doing cooking at my stove or whatever? Yeah. It was.
Oh, also something came up when you were talking about the walking down the hall. And Betsy, help me out here.
Okay.
Have we ever heard a story where someone both heard and saw a ghost?
We must have, right?
I
I feel
want.
we got to have.
I guess we maybe, but it's often seems to be like segmented. Like people will
Yeah.
see something or people will hear something.
Right.
So I just wonder about that, like how often that both will happen. almost as if like there's not enough like energy always
not enough whatever juice to
manifest
like
both.
No, it's interesting. You know, I thought that just made me think about, there's this haunted museum in London. I can't remember exactly where it is, but right when quarantine happened and they shut down, they said, we're going to put up live cameras. And I was in. I was like, yes. Yeah. And so
I feel I heard about this.
Yes. And I signed up and I gave them some money and like, and you could watch whenever you wanted. And they had different cameras in different rooms with sounds.
Oh.
And the Facebook group would start to talk about what's the most active part. And then you could record it or take screenshots and then you could share it. And there was for sure times where I was sitting watching, and it was always in the cinema room. There were orbs. I mean, 100% there were orbs that went by. And so if I'm watching it whatever time in the afternoon, it was the middle of the night there, or at 10 p.m. there.
Yes.
And there was no doubt that I sat one afternoon when I was holding my son. He was asleep. I was nap trapped. I call it nap trapped. And I'm watching the orbs go by, and there's tons of them, and they don't fly the same way. And I was just like, either they have like magically created this thing, or I'm witnessing some crazy stuff. And speaking of just to say, speaking of orbs, I see him fly by my son's monitor, baby monitor.
Ooh.
But I think
It
they're
might
like
be Couch Dude.
Exactly. Maybe I hope it's not Couch Dude. No, you know what, Couch Dude? If you want to come hang out with my kid, that's totally fine. He seems nice enough. He's a good babysitter.
Yeah.
No, I kind of see him like angels. I'm like, oh, the angels are coming to visit my little baby boy while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I see a lot of more things than I'm giving myself credit.
You see a lot of stuff. You see a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of stuff.
I'm like
You're
trying
pretty
to ignore
much a
it.
medium.
Oh, God.
Look, my greatest gift and flaw is telling people stuff they don't want to hear about themselves.
Well, thank you. It is a gift.
I can do it in a lot worse ways too. Not right now. I'm not saying that, but it has happened where I'm like, oopsie. Oopsie.
Oopsie daisy.
My brain said to say it, so I did. No, the story that you guys listened to on the episode that I listened to with the sleep paralysis, that was horrifying. The person in the wig and the
wig one.
Oh yeah,
the wig one
with like a cosplaying.
I'm like, but I guess she didn't really hear that person. So I was trying to come back to, can you hear it, see it, and
right.
I'm sure that it happens. I'm sure that, but I'm gonna start like thinking about that whenever we hear and like read stories. Like, is it both making noise and showing itself?
Right.
It's true. Because if my boyfriend and I in high school had looked, maybe we would have gotten all three. I mean, it certainly moved things.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Yes.
It didn't just make sounds. It moved to inanimate objects.
That's a thoroughly mature ghost.
Yeah. Seriously. He's aged to perfection.
He knows how to work his body.
I mean, what is scarier? Seeing something do all of it, or just hearing and seeing objects move?
Seeing it
scarier.
Really?
That's why I haven't looked.
Yeah, I think seeing it would really fuck me up.
Because you can always say like, that noise I'm hearing could be anything.
Exactly.
True.
You can explain the noises away a little bit.
True.
But when you have the tandem, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, no, I don't. And then, of course, I was like, you guys did this to me. And my whole family was like, what are you talking about? You're a nut.
You pranked us so we wouldn't finger each other.
We wanted to finger each other so hard. Come on.
And then you had to pull the whole ghost thing to make that happen? Really? Guys.
Oh, man, if I was ever a parent with a teen, I would do
Just,
that.
You scare them early on in the night so they're on guard.
Exactly. But make them think it's the ghost so that you're not involved at all. That's perfect. That's what I'm going to do for my son.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Also,
It's terrible.
it's very funny. The moment before you said hi-hat, I was like, that hi-hat went off.
You made the face when I said hi-hat. You were like, I knew it.
I was almost said it out loud. Then I was like, stop interrupting people, Marcy.
No, you should have. That would have been very intuitive of you.
Marcy, you're intuitive too.
I definitely like, yeah. Well, remember that time that I started singing the song, right? Someone was talking about like hearing a jingle, and it was like a recording we were listening to, and I started singing, call 1-800-STEAMERS. Stanley
Steamer makes your house cleaner.
Yes. And then the person in the story, like the ghost, was named Stanley.
Yes. Yes.
And I was like,
that was
holy
fucking
shit.
wild.
And I was just like, that's wild. That's pretty wild.
Well, and you said that you have a gift of telling people things that they sometimes don't want to hear. That's intuitive, don't you think?
Yeah,
that's
big time.
Or it's bad manners. I don't know.
Maybe it's both. Yeah, exactly. Therapy says it can be both.
Trying to curb it as I get older.
You just tell your shadow, I love you. Thank you for doing that.
I'm like, yes, we all see it. Everyone knows. Do you have any other stories you'd like to share with us?
Oh my gosh. No, I think that's it.
Okay, these were very good. I don't want you to think I'm asking because I am like, give me more. But I want to say we can listen to a listener story if you have time.
I would love that.
Okay, let's pull it up.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Okay, so I've been debating on how to explain the story, but essentially what had happened is I had moved in with my husband in a very tiny town in Nebraska that is along the Oregon Trail, and there was like an Indian massacre just south of town, several miles. Anyway, so I start to feel like something's watching me from the kitchen, and it was just kind of creepy. And then one night, I have this really realistic dream of these children are standing by my bed, and they're saying, wake up, he's here. And I look at the end of my bed, and there's this really dark hooded figure at the end of my bed. Freaked me out. Tried to turn the lights. It was very realistic. And then shortly after, I'd say about a month later, I had another dream where I wake up and turn towards my closet, and he's just standing there in my closet. Same dude. And it freaked me out. And then literally 2 weeks later, I had another dream. And like my biggest fear, because I sleep next to the door, my biggest fear is that someone's going to come into our room and I can't stop him. Well, I had a dream where he had opened our door and was slowly coming into our room. So after that, I just kind of had enough. I had been seeing like shadows through my peripherals and stuff like that. So I get my pastor to come and bless the house. We're Lutheran, so they'll do that. Yeah. And he does that, and everything's fine then after that. Shortly after, I'd say about a week later, I am in my backyard, and I look up because I see movement, and there's this very tall man walking towards the alleyway. Like, this is a tall dude, and he's in just old, I don't know how to explain, just old war getup. And I blink and he disappears. I don't know what the heck happened. It freaked me out. My sister comes to stay with me, and she's like, oh, I didn't feel like anyone was watching me this time. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I hadn't told her about any of this. And she's like, yeah, I always felt like someone had been watching me from the kitchen area. It just freaked me out and I could never go to sleep. So yeah, that's my experience. Sorry for the rambling, but I don't know. That's what it was. I haven't felt anything since, so here's to hoping it stays away, whatever it was.
No.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
No, thanks.
Yipes.
Especially because she was like, that's the thing I'm most afraid of.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I
Ew,
am
a bunch
too.
of kids be
mean,
like,
yeah.
wake up, he's here. I'd be like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, get out of
No
here right
way,
now.
you little kids.
Oh God, do you think they were like, wake up like, be careful, he's here, or wake up, you have to meet this guy, we love him.
You just said, and I almost like I wanted to like finish your wake up, he's here, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. But oh God, I don't want her to hear that and hear us say that. Well, good, he's gone,
But
I
he's
guess.
gone.
Yeah.
Good.
Whoa.
Get him out of there.
Lutheran pastor, thank you so much.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you for your service.
I mean, I got like I got so many chills in that one.
Yeah, that's a lot. That was a lot of chills.
Yeah.
And a lot. It was like a lot of stuff.
It was nonstop.
It wasn't that rambly either. Like, it was like kind of direct.
No, it was very clear. I was like,
Everything
that was
made
not
sense.
rambly at all.
Mhm. You know, I subscribe to the idea that all these beings are kind of like, I don't know, and even if you feel like they're malevolent, they're kind of like, someone on the street following you. And if you like in these self-defense classes, they'll be like, turn around, face them, and scream. Like, if you feel like someone's following you, they'd be like that's what I took one of my last things before quarantine was a self-defense class, and they were like, if you feel like someone's following you, turn around and with your like hips, like get the stance of like a fighter, basically, and scream, "Are you following me?" And like, that's gonna pretty much be like, they're gonna be like, I gotta go. No,
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, acknowledging it
Yeah.
makes it
Yeah.
go away a little
And to
bit.
be like, you need to get out.
yeah.
my house.
Boundaries.
Well, boundaries, exactly.
Yes.
Boundaries.
I mean, it comes up
Whoa.
so often in spiritual work, and when people feel that their house is haunted or whatever it may be, the setting of the boundaries becomes the way forward with spirits, that they take that in, that they listen to that. So she clearly set a very clear boundary of being like, I don't want you here.
Right.
To bring somebody else in to get rid of it is like very clearly.
Right.
Out of here, hooded man.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
Hooded man is so scary.
Well, and it doesn't sound like sleep paralysis because it happened while she was awake too.
Yes.
So it wasn't just
Right.
dreams.
Also, whenever you have multiple people talking about a thing, it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's something's up.
Also,
right?
kids are scary.
Kids are awful and scary.
Yeah.
Sorry
Just
you have
scary.
one. Kids
It's
are
okay.
awful and scary.
It's okay.
Sorry.
He's one of the good ones, but you know, he's
Okay.
scary too
Okay.
sometimes. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
I do have a big caveat to my rule of thought, is that sometimes you confront things and they will come at you fast too.
True. That's very true.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was like, somebody asked me about, okay, see, here I am again being like, I'm not a medium. I know nothing about this. I kind of do. No, somebody asked me, they purchased a large plot of land that has a cathedral on it, apparently. And
Ooh.
she made an offhanded joke, right? It was one of those memes about like, which house would you want to live in? And one of them was like, it has a ghost. And she was like, well, 6, because that's what I am living in. And I was like, your house is haunted? Like, tell me more.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I don't go into the chapel because I'm kind of freaked out by it and it scares me. And I was like, well, and she said that a woman died there. And I said, well, do you have more information? I said, you could ritualistically like kind of put something there for them.
Yeah.
Like you could give them a gift of some sort and then just say like, I don't want to see you. I appreciate that you're here and I'm really sorry this happened to you, but like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to interact with you. And she was like, I actually don't mind seeing or interacting with her. And I was like, okay, well then you do you, man. But like, you have to be careful about confronting that stuff sometimes because you have to do it properly, I feel like.
Yes. Yeah.
We've talked a lot about that of like, you gotta do stuff properly.
You do.
Like, 'cause you
can't be
just
like ghost
open up
hunters
a
and be like,
fucking
come
vortex.
fight me, bro. Like,
You killed the greatest president of our time. Now come and shove me down these stairs. I love it.
Do they do that?
yeah.
There's one episode. I don't know if it must have been Ghost Adventures. I don't know, but where they were looking for John Wilkes Booth's ghost, and they kept screaming like, "You killed the greatest president of our time! Come and get us!" Like it
You're
was
like,
so funny.
Bruh, that wasn't of your time.
I know. I was like, of your time, really? Jeez.
Whatever,
You're a couple
man.
years off.
You've aged well, sir. You've aged well.
Zach Baggins.
No, that's why, the Ouija board is like kind of a bastardization of divinity tools. It's not like it's Parker Brothers, like, and there are versions I'm sure that are similar to that, but don't mess with that stuff. Right? I don't mess with that stuff. It's funny, a tarot card reader being like, I don't mess with that stuff. But like, that's weird. That's too much. And like, even specifically in, there's this book called The Witch's Bible, and it's, they're very famous Wiccans, and they were talking about Halloween and Samhain, and they were just saying, this is not a time to request something from the dead. The veil is super thin, so you can leave an offering. And if they decide to communicate with you, that's one thing. But you never should go into Halloween being like, come at me, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, that's inappropriate. And so the Ouija boards are very that, like, asking for it in a way to me.
Well, it just
feels
makes me think of
that.
like any tools. Like, if you have a hammer, you could hurt yourself, but everyone kind of knows how to use a hammer, right? So like, if you want to light a candle and like be like, somebody talk to me, like, that's one thing. But a Ouija board's like a chainsaw. It's like, you got to be careful.
You got to know how to use it.
Yeah, you can't be willy-nilly, like
100%.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, it's just, no, that's too specific for me.
You might know how to use it too. You might be like, this is no problem. I use it all the time. And it could still maybe be dangerous, but you know how to use it too.
That's true. That's true. It's very The Exorcist. I mean, like, they try and get rid of that, and it does not go well. It is Satan, but you know what I mean. Like, it does not go well for anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they just needed the guy who knew who knew the ghost chainsaw. I mean, the devil chainsaw.
The devil chainsaw.
Devil chainsaw.
I want to wield a chainsaw. I mean, a metaphysical chainsaw.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you
great.
do with tarot cards.
I do, but they're like, I'm trying to think of like the step up from a hammer and step down from a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
Or something?
That sounds good. A sledgehammer sounds right. Breaking shit
sledgehammer.
apart.
A router.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, it sounds right. Break it apart, what you think you know about yourself and life, and breaking it apart so that you can rebuild it and make it bigger and better.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I like sledgehammer.
Sort of like sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
You gotta do your demo and you're rebuilding your house. A lot of analogies, guys. I like a lot of cross analogies.
I just love an analogy.
Me too.
I do too.
This has been so fun to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you for having me.
We love
tell
you.
tell our listeners how they can, as much as you want to tell them about how they can get in touch with you.
Oh my gosh. No,
Or
I
find
love
you.
that. I love that. Well, I'm at Sutton Crawford on Instagram. And then my coven, which you're not committing too deeply because it's at a casual coven with the underscores in between. And you can, if you're interested in a reading, you can DM me and we'll set something up. And I'm doing, this sounds so holiday sale-y, but I'm doing a sale until December 11th, 11, my favorite number, where if you book 3, you get $5 off each session.
cool.
You can take one for yourself. You can give them away. You can do whatever you want.
Nice.
But at Sutton Crawford, come send me a DM and we'll sling some cards.
Yeah. I highly
too.
recommend it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
It was
guys.
so cool.
It was a delight.
It was so wild.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
You. Oh, that was a dream.
Guys.
Ooh, what a delight.
What a delight. Betsy and I, full disclosure, we did record this section already, and then all the files died and went away. I don't know what happened.
They are now ghosted, are haunting us right now.
we are fucking haunted.
We're fucking haunted, man. It is scary, dude.
But we're going to read the emails again, and we're going to be better at reading them.
That was a little practice warm-up. What if we started doing that with every episode of like, let's record a whole one? Not really actually lose every file and do it again.
It was very upsetting. It was so sad.
So sad.
So sad.
Really sad, dog.
It was like so sad. But we had such a fun time talking to Sutton. She's so awesome. She's just.
And I said this before, but it's so cool.
Yeah. But the first time we did
the
this.
first time, but it is like I can't help but say it was like it's so cool hearing so many different people's perspectives and ways of life, man, and how they live and stuff.
I'm glad you said it better this time than you did last time.
I used a big word, perspectives.
Yeah. That was the word that I think you couldn't find last time that tripped you. You were just like, yeah, man.
It really made me mess up.
Oh, gosh.
But, it's Sutton rules. Once again, please hit her up.
Yes.
Get a tarot reading. It's so cool and fun. And also a great gift. Marcy, you just had one?
I had one this morning, and it was really great. We did it for a birthday spread, and I loved it.
Oh, that's so fun.
Frickin' loved it.
Frickin' A, man.
A. But we're going to read some of your listener stories.
Yeah, we are.
Betsy, do you want to start us off?
I would love to. This one is titled Angels and Demons? Big question.
Excuse me? Angels and Demons?
Excuse me? Angels and Demons by Dan Brown? Okay, all right. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. First of all, thank you for creating a podcast that feels like hanging out with friends and getting me through study, driving to work, and exercise.
Aww.
I would be lost without you. Sorry for the length of my email. I've been nervous about sending it in, but here it goes. Well, thank you for listening. Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. Okay, story 1. My parents' house, where I mostly grew up, was very haunted without a doubt. But when I finished high school, we moved to the other side of our city for my dad's job. The new house had good vibes, and honestly, the first night living there was the best night's sleep I've had in my whole life.
That's
I lived there
so
for a few
nice.
years. Especially one that you remember.
Yeah, to be like, this feels like home.
Yes, right. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Or like when you get back from a big trip or something and you're just like, yes, dude. This is my bed and I love it.
This is my bed.
This is my bed. This was where everything happens.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Are you kidding me? I lived there for a few years before I moved out of home. And during this time, it was obvious our sensitivity to the paranormal was still around. While living there, I once woke up the whole house in the middle of the night screaming, "Don't touch me," and "Stop," over and over.
No.
Oof.
And this is the house we like?
And this is the one where you get good sleep? Whoa. I woke up to the light on and both of my parents standing over me, which is scary in itself. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. That sounds bad.
Oh my God, horrifying. I had been dreaming, and my recollection of the dream was that there was a figure standing in my bedroom doorway. Ugh. Ew.
No.
Okay, here we go. He was a tall, thin shadow figure and had very long fingers.
Ew, I don't want it to.
Nasty.
But no.
Ew, don't do that. About 30 centimeters each. Sorry, they're Australian. And we've learned that that's how many inches, Marcy?
That's almost 12 inches.
Nice. Almost 12 inches. Almost a foot-long finger. Ew.
I don't like when you say it that way. Almost a foot-long finger.
Oh, shit. That finger's almost a foot long.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a foot-long finger.
That's one of them long fingers.
Oh, shit. If I pay $5, do I get that foot-long finger?
Ooh, sorry. I am
Marcy,
sorry.
Quit apologizing. You got nothing to apologize about. Okay. And the fingers were reaching out to me. Dream Me, though, was calm and didn't feel scared at all. I was in deep enough sleep that I didn't hear my parents running on the floorboards, didn't wake to the door opening or the light turning on. My mom had to physically shake me awake. Goo.
Goo. Googity goo. Googity googity.
My mom couldn't physically wake. She's weak.
Wait, you don't think she could, like... Betsy, I'm trying so hard. Betsy, my baby, please wake up.
That's exactly my mom.
You're the baby, right?
I'm the baby.
I'm the baby,
I'm
too.
the baby. We add a baby, eats a Betsy. And you're the baby. A lot of my friends are the babies.
Look, sorry guys, we're digressing hard. There is a misconception though that babies are spoiled and get all the attention. In my family, I got none of it, so I sought it on stage.
I got a good amount, and I still
Must be
sought
nice.
it on stage.
Must be nice.
I had a big chunk of time when I was pretty much an only child, like where my sisters were in college. And so it was just me and my mommy and daddy. Ew.
Feed me, mommy, daddy.
Feed me. Okay. Mom had to physically, don't be sorry. Please stop.
I gotta be a better feminist and stop apologizing. I'm gonna start saying, you're welcome. You're welcome for interrupting.
Please continue the story. Okay, so Mom had to physically shake me awake. This never happened before or since, and we forgot about it. It's now maybe 8 years since this happened. I went to visit my parents, and Mom mentioned to me that she had woken up to the sound of fingernails tapping on her headboard a few days prior.
Actually the nastiest thing, though, right?
Ew, yes.
Like, that's bad. That's actually bad, right?
Yes.
That's really bad. I'm not just being like a baby.
No, that's
of the
bad.
family.
Like, give me a hag on my chest sucking out my soul. Do not give me fingernails on a headboard.
Give me a hag on my chest, please.
Please, any day, huh? Hey, I like your shirt, too. Is that Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac?
That's Stevie Nicks.
Wow. Okay, never have.
I'm like, just so you know, I'm moving my mobile desk because I hear my cat's doing something bad, but I'm not stopping this.
I like it. Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
No, you keep going.
I keep going.
I knew you did something bad.
Uh-oh. Whoa, did you put your TV in your wall?
I hung it.
That's nice looking.
I have to apologize to our listeners.
Don't
Sorry.
say you're welcome.
You're welcome for my digression.
We're losing it right now. Okay. Never happened before. Oh, yeah. Fingernails tapping on her headboard a few days prior. This isn't super weird for Mom, and whenever something happens, she just tells them to find the light. Oh, that's nice.
Very sweet.
She decided that since she was awake, she would get up and go to the bathroom. The way to the bathroom from their bedroom gives you a clear look through the living area into the kitchen. Mom, half asleep, glanced into the kitchen and saw a figure standing at the kitchen bench. She described the figure as a tall, thin man, completely black like a shadow with no distinguishing features except bright red glowing eyes.
This house is full of ugly ghosts.
Ugly. Ooh. nasty. Mom pretended she didn't see it, went to the bathroom, and returned to bed without looking into the kitchen on the way back. Crazy, I know. Yeah, man. When Mom mentioned this to me, I reminded her of my dream, which my younger sister didn't appreciate since that's her bedroom now. Needless to say, we salted and saged the house immediately. Woof. That's story one. That's spooky, man. That's
Ugh.
tall, dark,
I don't-
dark, and handsome shadow, man,
He sounded too gangly.
with long fingers. Way
No,
too
thank
gangly.
Please, sir,
Beef up a
Wait.
little bit, my man.
eat your shadow food.
Eat your damn shadow food, please. Okay, you ready for?
I'm fully relocated though, so I can see the cats from every angle.
Hell yeah, dude. So your whole desk rolls and moves?
It's a stand-up desk too, so you can like sit or
Nice.
stand with it.
Oh, that's nice.
I can't hold my body up that long though.
Okay, you ready for story 2?
Hell yeah.
Okay, my older cousin, let's call him Joe, and I were close. He lived interstate and flew down one weekend to visit us. He stayed at my parents' house. We hung out over for the weekend, and I said goodbye on the Sunday night. As I was walking back to my car to head home, this strange feeling washed over me. It wasn't a sinister feeling. It felt more like change. I can't explain it other than I acknowledged that I felt it. I didn't know what it meant, but I knew it meant something. About a month later, Joe passed away suddenly.
Oh no.
That weekend was the last time I would see him and our goodbye. I was heartbroken. One of Joe's funeral songs was a song that was popular on the radio at the time, and before Joe's death, it had reminded me of good memories of growing up as a teenager in a small town with my friends. Bonfires, underage drinking, etc., etc. Hell yeah. I got a lot of those memories, too.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. After the funeral, I couldn't bear to hear one word of this song because it was Joe's song now, and I was too sad. I would change it if it came on in my car, which it did all the time, even after I removed it from my Spotify. About a year after Joe's death, I got in my car around 6 p.m., started the car, and the song played immediately from the very beginning on the radio. A feeling of peace washed over me, and I felt like Joe was telling me it was okay to listen to this song and think about my friends. It took a lot of therapy to get to this point with my grief for Joe, but I listened to the message from him and listened to the song and thought of the good times.
Oh my gosh.
This group of friends are those friends that you have who are your soulmates. It felt like we were put on this earth to grow up together. Oh, God. This is so nice. We had the best adventures, and even though we had grown up and a lot of us have moved interstate, which is a long way in Australia, we have always kept in touch. I went to sleep that night feeling peaceful about Joe for the first time. I woke up once at 3 a.m. and then at 6 a.m. before my alarm. There was a message on my phone from one of the friends from the group. I saw his name, and my immediate thought was that he was texting him. My immediate thought was that he was texting me to say he was going to be in town on the weekend. He was writing to tell me that another friend from our group, let's call him Kyle, had passed overnight.
Oh my God.
Kyle was incredible. He had the most indescribable personality and could make anyone laugh. He was so dear to me. Kyle had been in an accident on his way home from work that afternoon and passed away at 3 a.m.
Whoa.
I had been listening to that song at the time of the accident and woke up at 3 a.m. when he passed. I believe that Joe gave me one more opportunity to remember those good memories without the sadness and helped me deal with his own death before I had to face Kyle's death too.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, they both visit me in my dreams regularly, and I know this is something I am so lucky to have. I try to pay attention to these feelings now, but thank God I haven't experienced any since. I love your show, ladies. Thank you for getting us through COVID with lots of laughs. Jamie. Oh.
That's a lot of tragedy to have to reckon with, but
yeah,
there is something so nice about like feeling as if there was someone reaching out to like let you know, like almost like we had these good times, so no matter what, we always will have those.
We will always have them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and like how rad that you were like they were able to really work and get over like deal with their grief
Yeah.
in a way. And I like that outlook of like, oh, I was able to deal with Joe's grief and now I am able to handle the grief of Kyle even more. Oh.
Yeah. I know. This has like been one of those years where like just being faced with other people's grief a lot, and like I don't know, I was just talking to a friend whose father-in-law died, and I was like, there's no saying the bright side, but there is something to like the processing has begun.
Right.
And you can take comfort in that like it's going to be a process no matter what.
Right.
And you have to start it at some point. So it's like that felt like a nice transition for them.
Yeah, totally. Oof.
Was that
I
the
do
end of
like
that
that
email?
though of like the pet. Yeah, like it has to start.
Yeah.
The process has to start.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And the people who are gone are doing fine. They're like, hey.
They're having a ball.
Yeah.
That's good to think of. Like, yeah, you're having a fucking blast, whatever you're doing.
Now, to break the tension over here, my cat started fighting on my butt.
What is going on?
It's the full moon tonight. They're going
a full
nuts.
moon tonight, and cats are going nutty.
They're going nuck and futs.
Nuck and futs, man.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Those cats are nuck and futs because of a full moon. Yeah, get out of there. Get out. Sit where they can't crawl under your butt and fight.
Stop jumping on my counter and eating my cupcakes. All right.
Okay.
Shall I read a little story over here?
Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Children of the 90s.
Yes.
This podcast made me believe.
Ooh, yeah.
Hello, friends. First off, I have to apologize for sleeping on this podcast. To be honest, I've been fans of your friends Nicole and Mono for years and have heard them discuss this pod and have always avoided it.
Come on. Well, thank you for...
Wait, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I was just reading, but you said thanks for...
Thanks for giving us a fucking chance, man.
Honestly, guys, I understand how you feel. I've felt this way in a lot of social situations that I'm my other people like my friends and they're avoiding me, but it's okay. You will prevail. Oh, wait. So I just feel it all the time. Never mind. I thought I was relating to your feeling. I'm just feeling it on a lot of levels now. Cool. Anyway.
Awesome. Cool. Feel good. Feel good.
I'm great. I hate being scared, and I never believed in the paranormal. Oh boy, well, I was silly. I finally listened to the pod because of the fucking dark times we are in, and I have to say it was a mistake to wait so long. So now I'm a diehard fan, and I'm very interested in Betsy's time in London because y'all keep talking about it, and I haven't been that far back yet, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to London.
We're going to London, dude.
We're going to London. I have so many. As soon as this is over, I'm doing this.
Me too. I have so many that I'm just like, I
gonna go into massive debt doing all the things.
Hell yeah, it's worth it.
Can't take it with you.
It's worth it.
So, I entered listening to the pod as a non-believer. My whole family is in the hard sciences, so we are like, quote, what you see is what you get, end quote. And I definitely need proof before I believe in something. Now I have the proof.
Ooh, give it to us.
This podcast got me to believe in the paranormal because there's no way this many genuine people have experienced spooky shit for it not to be real.
Yeah.
So now my childhood fear of the dark is back. Upside down smiley face emoji. While I have never experienced anything spooky ooky, I have a cat. because of my cat Kevin and listening to other stories about animals, I definitely believe they can see ghosts and spirits and whatnot.
Ooh.
I have a theory as to why this is true. I studied religion in college and learned that in some sects of Eastern religion, Buddhism specifically, there are 6 realms of being. So in the cycle rebirth, death, you can be born into one of 6 realms: God, demigod, human, animal, ghost, and hell.
Whoa.
They might translate different based on what canon you're reading from, but I think that is the gist. We share the human realm with animals, yes. So what is to say that animals don't share their space with ghosts?
Right.
Or maybe the line between realms is blurred more and they see more than we can. Who knows? That's just something I think about every time my cat randomly meows at literally nothing, LOL. I'm attaching a picture. He's a little street kitty. I adopted him in March when when shit locked down. When shit locked down because wait, I lost my place. I was trying to multitask. I'm sorry. When shit locked down, where is it, mother? I'm so sorry. I can't read.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Because I knew I would be lonely. There we go. I couldn't bring myself to admit it. I hope you found this entertaining. Sending y'all good vibes for work in these heckin' dark times. Stay safe and don't shit your pants, Aaron.
Thank
All right, I'm gonna show you these. I'm gonna show you this little kitty cat.
Cute.
Oh my gosh! Yes, this cat looks like it sees ghosts.
Dude, yeah, this cat has lived all 9 lives. I tell
This
you
cat
what.
is a demon chaser. That's what he does.
Fuck yeah, chases demons out of your house.
Yeah,
This cat's a badass, man.
he looks tough. But I do like what Aaron was saying about the realms. Like that makes sense. Like I think we talked about the idea of the Venn diagram, right?
Yes.
That if there's 6 of those, that maybe they're in the center. There's all overlapping, like that we all exist in the same place in some ways.
Yes, and like some people are a little bit more able to interact with the ghost realm, or like Mr. Doolittle is more able to interact with the animal realm.
And psychic kids are good with ghosts.
Psychic kids are really good with ghosts. Yeah.
But it makes sense that that we think everything is so linear and organized, and it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I like that. I like that a lot. Like it's a good theory.
For a non-believer, that's a brilliant theory, Aaron.
Yes, Aaron. But now Aaron is a believer, huh?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes. Loving it. Loving it.
Every minute a bit. Yeah.
Loving every minute a bit.
Boo.
This is always so fun to hear these stories.
Yeah, thank you so much for sending them in.
Yeah.
They truly are always just such a highlight for us.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
And you guys are sharing something with us.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's so nice. It makes me so happy.
Me too.
I'm so happy. Thank you all so much. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Perfect. That was perfect. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.